I just thought that we played solid defense, stole a few bases. I thought that, both teams competed hard. Looked like that after the third, we had the game in control, but they kept fighting and fouled off a lot of pitches and, got Hagen's pitch count up pretty good. So obviously we had to go out and get him. It was, I don't know, it was a big inning that we put together there in the third and started with the hit by pitch, a couple of great bunts and a couple of big hits after that. And, could have been a 7 or 8 run inning with maybe just one more big hit. We ended up hitting into a double play. Probably kept him in the game a little bit there, but for the most part, I thought, Adcat came in and did a great job, and then, Ledbetter struggled through a lot of pitches, and then Gagewood was really good. And that's kind of what we've been seeing from Gage, and didn't see it in his first outing last week in Arlington. And then we got him back out there again on Sunday, a little more of himself. And then today, I think he relaxed and pitched really well. So I don't know, 2 more to go.
Coach, you mentioned Hagen's got his pitch count up. What did you think of his stuff today? How'd you think he threw?
Well, his stuff was good. His command wasn't as good as like last week. And, because last week it was just everything was working as far as, throwing strikes and being around the zone. Today, it's a lot of different elements. And first home game, I hyped up a little bit. I just didn't think that he commanded the ball like he can and will. So, but his stuff was really good.
And Hagen, how would you assess your day, and how frustrating is it when they're fouling off pitches like they were today?
I thought I did okay. I'm glad I battled through. It could have been a lot worse than what it was. I thought the defense played pretty good behind me, and runs scored a lot, so it was pretty easy to pitch like that, even though I struggled a little bit.
Yeah, Kendall, that walk-off home run there in the 7th. What were you looking for, and what'd you get?
Yeah, at bats earlier in the game. Struggling to stand back a little bit, so just tell myself, drive some through the middle or the other way. You got the fastball over the plate, pretty good swing on it.
And then, coaches, what'd you think of his home run there?
Yeah, he drove it. The ball had been traveling left field today at all. Didn't in batting practice. Wind did die down, obviously, but he hit it a long way. That's one of the deeper parts of the park, and hit it opposite field. Showed that he really stayed on the ball. He got his lower half involved, and ball floated out of the park. It was good to see.
Coach, obviously no Stovall today. Would you mind providing an update on that situation and just what you thought of Peyton Holt filling in for him?
Stovall, hurt his hand the other day, slide into second, on that stolen base, and it got better for a couple of days in a row. And then from yesterday till this morning, just felt like it stayed the same, and it was a little sore. Had it x-rayed already. That was negative. I had an MRI, and I'm waiting to find out here in just a minute. We think he's going to be good, but I just didn't want to put him out there today. And I thought, I thought that all the guys that we put in there, even McLaughlin didn't have a great day at the plate, but Holt had a good day, 2 for 4, and made a couple plays in the field, and good to see him swing the bat and go the other way.
I guess both of y'all can really speak on this, but what were those conversations like in that 4th, 5th inning when the pitch count was getting up, and what were the decision like to send him out for that 5th inning? And then did you have like a number in mind?
Pitch count on him. We could have been up 15-0, and I see he didn't get the win. I think he should get the win because he was coming out. It's early in the season. That's his W. That's the way I look at it. So I just noticed that. That bothers me because we put him on a pitch count. And if we're up 17-2 in the 3rd, we pull the pitcher. I think he should get the win, but that's another story.
Coach,
remember the question.
Sorry. There were some stoppages in play toward the end of the game. What was that all about from what you could tell?
I don't know. You can get their coach in here and find out. I think it had to do with balls rolling around the center fielder. And I think he told the coaches they were getting the ball thrown at him. I don't know. I never saw the ball thrown at him. I just saw the ball out there, and then he saw one launched back into the crowd, and then 2 into the lake. So is that a lake or a pond, or what is that out there?
Lake spot.
Yeah. Yeah. We tried to get him to announce it. Finally, they did, because I guess they felt like it wasn't safe. And I get it. If the balls are being thrown at the center fielder, I don't blame him.
Coach, so no Stovall, but Peyton Holt was out there at second, had a couple RBIs today. What do you think of his performance?
Well, I just kind of made that comment. I thought he did a great job. And sometimes, when you don't really notice a guy as far as not doing anything wrong, he's had a pretty good day. And, you know, got a couple big hits. And I think one of them was with 2 outs that drove in a run, maybe both of them. That was good to see. He's a winner. He's won in high school football and did a great job over at Crowder. And he likes to play. Guys like him a lot. He's a tough kid. And, I'm glad he can help contribute.
Slavens had a couple chances at third. The first one was particularly impressive. What did you think of Slavens?
I
Third.
thought he did a good job. Brady played third base and shortstop in high school, and he played third base in junior college, and wanted to play third base when he got here 3 years ago. And he was a pretty good third baseman, so we moved him around a little bit. But I thought he did a good job. That was a tough play. It was a tough in between hop pick, and he moved his feet and got the short hop and made a nice throw over there. I think once he did that, he was all good.
In the third inning, when y'all scored 6 runs, it started with a couple infield singles or bunt singles. What did you think of that? And was Bolton bunting for a hit, or was he trying to sacrifice him over?
Pushed by the pitcher, right-hander, 5'11", pretty quick out there. Almost got to it, but he tried to rush and got under his glove. And, the way that works is if you get it by him, you're going to get a hit. If you don't, probably going to get a sack. And then Tavian laid down a beautiful bumper hit, kind of the same there. You get a sack or you get a base hit, and he couldn't hardly roll it any better than where he put it.
Kendall, that's the second time you've ended a game here with a 3-run home run, a little bit different than last year.
Mhm.
But going up there, did you have an idea that you might end the game? And can you take us through that at bat?
I didn't. I mean, obviously I wasn't going up there planning on hitting a home run or anything like that, but mainly just focused on the approach. Like I said, staying back, driving something back to the middle, put a good swing on it.
Coach, you said yesterday on the radio that Jackson Wiggins had his Tommy John earlier this week.
Yesterday.
Okay. What's
I think it was
the,
yesterday.
can you
Yeah,
give
I
us an
think it was
update
the
on
day
him?
before. Yeah. Because I said, what can I tell you about it?
I mean, is there any update you can give other than that
He's
he's
doing
had it?
fine. Probably gonna, they rehab him for a day or two there, and then he'll be back.
And then today was your 800th victory at Arkansas. Does that mean something to you?
Okay. I mean, I've had a lot of good players. Hopefully we can talk about it again another 100, but yeah, I mean, that's awesome.
Coach Chase Borfin reached in 4 plate appearances. Just what do you think of his game and then the 2 stolen bases he had as well?
So who did you say?
Chase Borfin. Sorry, I mumbled
Okay,
it.
Jace, he had a really good day, obviously. Couple walks, hit by a pitch. If you're going to get hit by a pitch, it's nice to get hit one that 2 or 3 hops you. Probably doesn't hurt as much. But almost hit a home run. Just took it a little bit foul. I mean, he had a lined the ball extremely hard on a single. Think about his last at bat. I think it was Tuesday night. He hit the ball about as hard as you can hit it straight to the center fielder. I think he got a sac fly. He's seeing the ball good, confident. It's good to see. Our last game on that Sunday out there, he had an outstanding game as well. So swinging it really well.
Dave, is there any update on Harold Cole? We noticed we didn't see him out there.
Yeah, his back's been bothering him, just real tight. So that's all I know right now. We just not even sure exactly how he heard it.
You stuck with McIntyre for tomorrow. What went into that decision? What are you looking for him tomorrow?
Well, we got to show him a little confidence there. Number one, I think he deserves another shot. I think that I feel like Coach Hobbs and Mac figured out a couple things on his mechanics. I mean, the issue's been he's been throwing the ball belt high, and he can't pitch there. He's got to pitch around the knees with movement, and so we'll see if it goes good early. That means he's probably throwing the ball down in the zone. If they're getting good swings and hitting balls hard, then we'll have to make a move. But we just felt like we had to give him an opportunity.
Kendall, you've been climbing your way up the batting order. I'm curious just how you feel about that.
Yeah, obviously, Peyton was in there today. But yeah, solid. It was pretty cool. But I mean, no matter where I'm at in the order, I just want to do my job, help team win.
Anything else in the group? It was Kelly okay there. It's like it's open his hand or something.
And I think he is. I think he got tied up with the catcher a little bit, or the pitcher, whoever's covering the plate there, and I think he hit his face. He should have had a little better jump. He wouldn't have been that close. But I'll talk to him about that later.
Thanks for the time.
All right.